Okay. Welcome to Shareability Uganda e-learning. My name is Nelson Biswamba. In today's video, we are going to handle P4 mathematics and on the topic of how to find the multiples of numbers, which is a subtopic on our number patterns and sequences. So in today's video, we shall be able to concentrate when you are asked to find out a multiple of a number, how do we deal with that, or how do we identify that this is a multiple of a number. We shall also be able to define a multiple of a number. What is a multiple of a number? We shall be able to see if they ask you to find the multiples of two numbers, how do you find it. In this video, we shall also be able to concentrate more about the examples of those multiples and how we come up with them. Okay, let's get started and see how we solve such issues. Okay. So as I've earlier said, that we are going to deal with multiples of what? Multiples of a number. What comes to your mind when they talk about a multiple of a number? Okay, what comes to your mind? Hope everyone has an answer. Okay, and every answer is very correct. Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and define our multiple of a number. With that good answer that you have, we say a multiple of a number is a product of a given number and another whole, let's say, number greater than 0. Okay, they are saying it is a product of a given number and another whole greater than 0. That means when they talk of numbers, we are going to be dealing with numbers. Okay, we are going to be dealing with numbers. When they talk about product, we are going to be dealing with the product of those numbers. But in our later videos, we said when they talk about product, they are meaning multiplication, they are meaning times, they are meaning they are meaning multiples. All right. So in here they are saying multiple of a number. These are the multiplication of a given number and another whole number greater than 0. That means any number to qualify to be a multiple of another number, it should be multiplied by that number which is greater than 0. That means when we make a multiplication of that number times a 0, we shall not be able to get a what? A multiple of a number. That means we are going to be dealing with numbers greater than 0. Which numbers are greater than 0? Which number are greater than 0? We have a 1 up to infinity. Those numbers are greater than 0. So that means you're going to be multiplying numbers which are greater than 0. Okay, so we have an example here. There is a 4 times a 2 is equal to 8. Okay, 4 times 2 is equal to 8, and 8 is a multiple of 4. Right, that means a multiple of a number is the product of that number after you have multiplied. The product of a 2 and a 4 gave us 8, and they are saying 8 is a what? Is a multiple of a number. Okay, let's go ahead and see out on how they listed out these numbers of ours. They are saying Roman numeral 1, list multiples of 4. Here they want us to find out the multiples of 4. What are those multiples of 4? Remember, we have said that a multiple of a number is a product of a given number. We have been given a 4 to another whole number, a product of that of a given number, which is 4, to another whole number greater than 0. So they are saying greater than 0, and we are saying the numbers which are greater than 0, they are these 1, 2, 3 up to infinity. So that means here we are going to get a product of those numbers which are greater than 0. We multiply them by our given number, which is a 4. Okay, let's look here. We are going to start up with this. We have a 1 times 4. We shall be able to get the what? The answer is equal to 4. We have a 2 times 4. We shall be able to get our 8, which is a product. 3 times 4 we shall be able to get 12, which is a product. 4 times 4 we shall get a 16, which is a product. Then 5 times 4 is equal to 20, which is a product. I shall be able to have 6 times 4 we shall get 24, which is a product. Then there we can now be able to identify that the products of these numbers are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, and 24. Okay, so that means when they tell you to list the multiples of 4, you can be able to use this method of getting a given number, which is a 4, times a number which is greater than 0. Here we use the 1 up to 6. So the product of these numbers are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Alright, so that means we shall be having our multiples of 4 as these numbers. Alright. So we have also been given another example. They are saying list for us the multiples of what? The multiples of 5. Using the same concept of getting a multiples of a number, we shall be able to see them using the same concept that to get a multiple of a number, you get that number which is given. The number which is given, you multiply it by a number which is greater than 0. So we are going to start with 1. Okay, so we say a 1 times a 5 shall be able to get what? 5. We say a 2 times 5 shall be able to get 10. 3 times 5 shall be able to get 15. 4 times 5 you get 20. 5 times 5 we get a 25. Then we get 6 times 5 shall be able to get 30. So here they are able to get our other number greater than 0 from 1 up to 6. So the product of these numbers with our given number are the what? Are the multiples of 5. So our multiples of 5 is 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. Also 30. Those are our multiples. That is how we do get a multiple of a number. So let's move ahead and see how we can get a multiple of what? Of a number. In so doing this, it may not only be a multiple of these numbers, they can choose any different what? Any different number. So here we are going to look out for some other numbers and we see how we can get a multiple of those numbers apart from the other one which was given. So let's get ourselves these multiples. We choose any number. Let someone there choose for us a number that we can use and get a multiple. Okay, which number have you chosen? Yes, just choose a number and you write it on what? On your paper, such that you can be able to get the multiples of that number, as we are following a step by step on how to get a multiple of a number. Okay, someone has chosen what? Okay, me, I'm going to choose. Let me choose a 12. Okay, I'm going to choose what? 12 as our number, our given what? Our given number. So I'm going to say I'm going to write M, big M, and this small what? Small 12. This is implying multiples of what? Multiples of 12. So using our same concept, we said a multiple of a number, we are going to, it is that number, the number given times another number which is greater than 0. Okay, so those numbers which are greater than 0, they are the one we are going to multiply by what? By our 12. Okay, so let's get those numbers and see. So we are going to start with the 1, and we say 1 times because the 1, we are starting with the 1 because it is greater than 0. So we're saying 1 times 12. Okay, we shall be able to get our number here, which is 12. What is 1 times 12? Is equal to 12. This means 12 one time. Okay, we shall say 1 times 2. Okay, this is going to be our 2 times 12. Okay, times 12 shall be able to get our 24. We shall come to a 3 times 12. Okay, 3 times what? 3 times 12. We said when it comes to big numbers like this, we use this concept of multiplication as addition, uh, multiplication as addition, as an addition. This is how it works. We say it is 3 times what? 3 times 12. This means we shall have our 12 the first time. We have our 12 the second what? The second time. We have our 12 the third time. So we make this addition. This is multiplication as a repeated what? A repeated addition. Okay, so we are going to add them now because they are 12. 3 what? 3 times 12 plus 12, we get 24. What is 24 plus 12? We shall get 30 what? 30 what? 36. Okay, shall get what? 36. 36. We shall get our what? Our 36. We also say 4 times 4 times 12. Okay, 4 times 12. We shall also say we come and add our 12 here. We want to have 4 times 12 4 times 1 2 3 4. So also add that is this 12 plus 12 have 24 plus 12 36. 36 plus 12. Okay, 36 plus 12, what is an answer here? 36 plus 12, we shall get 40 what? 48. Okay, our answer is what? 48. So we can stop at 4 and see we have the product so far. So these products are the multiples of what? Are the multiples of 12. So in writing the multiples of 12 here, we can be able to have our 12. Okay, our 12. We can be able to have our 24. We can be able to have our 36. Okay, our 36 and our 48. Okay, so we can be able to say that these are the products of what? Of the products of 12 times our other numbers which has been given that are greater than what? That are greater than 0. So we shall possibly say 12, 24, 34, 48 are multiples of 12. Let's also have a look at another number, still dealing with getting a multiple. Okay, let's look out for another number. Another number should be what? Another number should, let's another number be 8. Okay, so I shall say multiples of what? Multiples of 8. Okay, multiples of 8 will be equal to, okay, we use the same concept of getting multiples of 8. So here I shall say which number should we multiply it by? Should be multiplied by 8. Remember we said we look for those numbers that are greater than what? That are greater than 0. So we shall say 1 times 8. Okay, we shall be able to get 1 times 8 is, we are going to write them here. 1 times 8 is equal to 8. So our 8 is a what? Is a multiple What is 2 times 8? 2 times 8. 2 times 8, you get what? 2 times 8. Someone with an answer? We get 16. Okay. What is another number? Here we're saying 2 times 8. We get a 16. Then we say 3 times 3 times what? 3 times 8. 3 times 8. When it comes to these big numbers, I said we use our concept and say it is 8. It is 8. 3 what? 3 times 8. 3 times. Then we make addition. This is multiplication as a repeated what? A repeated addition. It is the simple way you can get a multiplication of big numbers. Okay. We last handled that in our recent Our recent videos. So we shall say our 8 plus 8, which is a 16. What is 16 plus 8? We shall be able to come to 24, right? So here we shall be having our 24 as a product of 8 and a 3. So we also come to a 4. What is a 4 times 8? Using our multiplication as a repeated addition, we shall be able to see this is, we got 24 here. What is plus 8? 24 plus 8. What is 24 plus 8? Someone with an answer? 24 plus 8. We shall get 30 what? We shall get 30 what? 24 plus 8. Someone with an answer? 24 plus what? 24 plus 8. I'm just looking out with someone giving us an answer of this. 24 plus 8. 24 plus what? 24 plus 8. I'm just waiting for that person with an answer. Okay. Hope someone is calculating. You can use our multiplication as a repeated what? Addition. We said 8 plus 8 4 times. Okay. 8 plus 8, we get a 16. 16 plus 8, you get 24. So what is 24 plus 8? We get 32. Okay. So our answer is what? 32. So we can simply stop here and say these are our multiples of what? Our multiples of 8. If we also come with another number which is 4, multiples of 4, you shall be able to get what is 4 times 1? We get a 4. Okay. What is 4 times 2? We get 8. What is 4 times 3? We get 4 times 3. We get 12. Okay, hope someone is also doing it with me. What is 4 times 4? We get a 16. Okay. What is 4 times 5? We get 4 times 5, we get 20. Okay. What is 4 times 6? 4 times 6. 4 times what? 4 times 6. 4 times what? 4 times 6. I want someone with an answer. So when it comes so hard for you to calculate, I said you use multiplication as a repeated what? As a repeated addition. You say 4 times 6. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you start adding them. You say 4 plus 4, which is 8. 8 plus 4, 12. 12 plus 4, 16. 16 plus this, 16 plus 4, that is 20. Then here we shall be able to come with 24. Alright, good. So that means when you stop from here, we shall be able to get our multiples of 4 is 4. We have a 8, we have a 12, we have 18, we have a 24. Okay, this is how we find a multiples of a number using the same what? The same concept. Multiple of a number is got by multiplying a given number times the number which is greater than 0. The number which are greater than 0 are 1, 2, up to infinity. Alright, so we shall also be able to look at how do we get the common multiples and how do we get the lowest common multiples, how do we get the greatest common multiples. Okay, so we shall be able to handle that in our next video. So for this, I do say thank you very much. Thank you for watching us. Please, you can also check out on our playlist and subscribe to get more upcoming lessons, such that all the lessons you can be able to learn and get the knowledge of solving these numbers. So God bless you. Have a good moment.